This guy makes $30,000 a month with a business model anyone could do, the ghostwriter service. Nic jumped on a call with us to show us exactly how it works, how he runs it with 0 employees, and how he does it all from the comfort of his own home. Nic started building this idea while working as a contractor for a marketing company. And when he left, he was already making over $10,000 a month on his own. And the secret to his business is an offer people feel stupid saying no to.
Of course.
And we're gonna break down how his income went from $10,000 a month to over $30,000 a month.
I was like, fuck, this is fun. Like, I can't believe I get paid for this.
In this video, we're gonna break down everything. How he makes his clients money, and how anyone can build a life-changing business while still working their day job. I'm Wilkie, and this is the story of an inspired idiot. If you're a fan of becoming rich and fit while being in love, you've come to the right place, because that's all we do. Nic doubles the revenue of personal trainers through social media.
I take followers and turn them into clients. So when people follow your page, they eventually will pay you.
His first client, Corey, went from $10,000 a month to $50,000 a month and grew 200,000 followers on Instagram alone. That's the same as 4 people discovering how to make $120,000 a year. Nic has a simple 3-step process for growing followers and turning them into clients. First is content. And by content, I mean short 60-second videos that he posts to Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Next, he uses a lead magnet. A lead magnet is a complete solution to a narrow problem. It's typically a lower cost or free offer to see who's interested in your stuff.
For free.
Think of it like salty pretzels at a bar. If someone eats the pretzels, they'll get thirsty and order a drink. The salty pretzels solve the narrow problem of hunger, but they also reveal a thirst problem solved by a drink, which they can get in exchange for money. Next, he uses a system to automate his bookings. So this is just a link at the end of that lead magnet where people can book a call. Because if a person thinks your lead magnet is worth their time, they'll think your core offer is worth their money. So let's go into this content. How did he do it? First, he found the problems that the target audience had. So he would look through his client's Instagram, he would find the best performing posts, so ones that did 10x the usual engagement, and then he would look through the comments and find the commonly asked questions. He would do the same for the competitors, where he would look through their best performing posts and note all of the commonly asked questions the audience had. And this is the exact same way I learned how to use social media, which I was able to grow rapidly, reaching hundreds of millions of people and grow an account to 1 million followers in just 2 years.
That's a big deal.
And I even helped a local makeup artist get featured on some of the biggest makeup brands online. Next, Nic would write video scripts with the solutions. So how do you find the solutions though? Well, he would take those commonly asked questions and he would plug them into Reddit or YouTube to find the answers, and he'd use them to script. Then he would have his client film the videos. His team would then edit the content, and he would place a call to action in the post about 1 to 3 times per week. This actually led them to the lead magnet that he built. People would comment on the post, he would go in, like it, and then DM them the lead magnet. And the best call to actions that Nic found was comment 6-pack if you want my free 6-pack guide, and comment fasting below if you want my free fasting guide. After he did this, he would then increase the number of posts per day to reach more people. When he went from 1 post per day to 3 posts per day, he actually 2x'd Corey's revenue. Corey went from $12,000 to $26,000 a month, all the way to $40,000 a month the next month.
Say that again. I don't think I heard you, son.
Nic created a 5-day email course aimed at solving a specific problem, and he put the link in the profile bio right here.
I believe in the educational email course because if you have it in your bio, it just grows when people find your shit.
And he got people to comment on those posts with a keyword in exchange for the gift, which was the lead magnet. And he sent the link in the DMs, just like this post here. And in this free resource, he gave an option to get more help via a call. And this is the sales call. And this is how he automated the booking process. Why would fitness trainers pay for this service? Really? You wouldn't want to 4x your monthly income? Trainers want to focus on training people, not marketing and sales. And some trainers think posting shirtless pictures will get them clients, but it gets them gay dudes in the DMs hoping for a slice of that meatloaf.
I've had multiple trainers tell me, like guy trainers, they're like, hey man, how do I stop getting gay dudes to message me hitting on me?
And this is why Corey, I guess, decided to post a lot of pictures with women adorned on him.
All right, we're gonna stop posting just you shirtless because it's weird. You shirtless because it's weird. We're trying to make money and get clients here, so let's act like it.
Got him!
There's only two things that people pay for: information that changes the way they think, and implementation. So that's acting on the new information.
Give away the secrets, sell the implementation.
And this brings us to the magical law of reciprocity. This is where if you give something, you'll get something in return. Picture two guys hanging out at a bar. Mysterious gentleman in the top hat wants to make a friend. So he gets a drink and he sends it to this guy. And he gets excited because he loves a good old fashioned. And then he sends a dirty martini back to the guy. The two talk, and they're like, wow, you're awesome. And they become friends. Now, this is exactly what Corey had done. People who find Corey's posts just look at what he does, look how fit he is, and they think to themselves, damn, I wish I was jacked too. And they get this gift from Corey. And they go, well, wow, this gift is really valuable. Do you think you could help me some more here? Corey's like, hell yeah, I can help you. And that's a new client.
Pump the world full of content of all this really valuable stuff that's like really in the trenches that'll help the right person. And then those people will be like, I just want more of your help. And like that's where the service component sells itself.
Corey's audience can't lose weight, so they see his videos about how they can lose weight. For example, these breakfast foods are keeping you fat. From those videos, they may either click the link in bio, or they see the post about here's the antidote to your big ass belly, and they comment and they say, course, I want to know. And from there, they get the Big Belly Blaster 5-day course that Nic put together in the emails. Because a person who pays with their time now is more likely to pay with their money later. And that's why we want them to get this lead magnet. So once they get the lead magnet, they see it and they schedule a call to talk to Corey to see if they'd be a good fit to work together. And in return, Corey gets new paid clients. The audience member will learn something from your content, be able to solve a limited problem with their lead magnet. If they want to get faster results, they'll contact you for additional help. And when you implement this in social media, it turns the entire thing into a machine that is able to print you money as you reach more people.
I like money.
So how could you replicate Nic's success? You want to pick a specific group of people or niche. Nic chose personal trainers, and you want to find a specific problem that they face. And in this case, Corey couldn't grow and he wasn't reaching any new people. And you got to find a solution to that problem. What Nic saw was that there was low reach, which meant there's little to learn from the content Corey posted. Nic reversed that. And instead, he focused on how can we make this content have lots to learn in it. And in return, he was able to get tons of reach and way more followers.
He just dialed in his messaging and made sure that we prioritized the audience, because he was, again, posting pictures with his shirt off. When you focus on the clients, then they start coming in more. You're attracting them, right?
The second problem Corey faced was he couldn't turn followers into clients. And that's why Nic put in the lead magnet into the profile bio, as well as created those posts where people could comment on. And you could see a lot of people commented, he even pinned it. And that turned followers into clients. You want to be specific though on who in the niche would have the highest likelihood of success. Nic didn't work with broke personal trainers because even if he 5x'd their revenue, well, $0 is $0 and you'd be sad.
Breaking my heart.
Instead of working with any personal trainer, he worked with personal trainers who are making around $15,000 a month because they already knew how to help clients, they already had a fitness system that was working for people, and they just needed help to tap into their social media strategy. You can offer to do it for free for a short period of time in return for a testimonial. Then you can charge in accordance with the value you unlock for that specific person or that specific niche. So in 1 month, Nic's 5-day email course booked 75 sales calls, and if 1 out of 3 people buy, and Corey's minimum package is $1,000, that means 25 people would buy, and that's $25,000 generated for Corey in 3 months. Almost 5 times what Nic charged Corey.
That's just 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 2 years. How much easier is it to close people? How much easier is it to make sales? How much easier is it to grow your business automatically because you have this asset in place that prints money for you?
So finding new clients is easy when you create more value or money than you charge.
It's funny because I kind of priced what I did at, well, what is the agency before me doing? Let me just go a little bit lower than that. And like, it'll be a steal. And I kind of realized that that's the wrong way of looking at it. You're supposed to charge based on the value you bring.
So Nic finds and DMs personal trainers who don't have a strong social media system, and he shares his results and see if they'd be a good fit together, whether now or in the future. So how does Nic price himself? He has a packaged service, does the video scripting, he edits the content, and he builds the lead magnet out.
I love a VIP package.
And for this, he charges anywhere from $2,500 to $7,000. And they work in a 3-month time block. This is because it defines a specific goal for that period, a start and an end date. So how did Nic go from $10,000 a month to $30,000 a month? Well, he helped more trainers and he helped each make more money. Because if Nic got paid $5,000 for earning a client $25,000, he can get paid $50,000 for earning a client $250,000. So every $100 that Nic gets paid, he actually profits $70 to $80 because he has his brother who writes copy and he has an outsourced editing team, and they're both paid per task. There's no monthly salary, which keeps costs extremely low. So when we break down the tools and costs, Nic pays for Calendly, which helps with scheduling, which is $12 a month. He pays for Zoom, which helps run meetings, for $15 a month. He pays for Google Drive, which handles all his video storage, $12 a month. And he pays for ConvertKit, which handles his 5-day email course setup, which is $30 a month. Pays his video editor, and he pays his copywriter per task. That's $69 per month in overhead costs. You may be wondering, is this a beginner-friendly business to start? Well, there's 6 metrics that come into play when evaluating this. The first is unitary gain, or how much money you make per transaction. Next is startup capital, which is how much money you need to invest to get the business off the ground. The next is profit margins, so how much you keep out of everything you make in revenue. Next is the demand, like how many people are in the market looking to buy your product or service. Next is fulfillment, which is the process of delivering the product or service your customer purchased. And lastly is the deal type. Is this something you get paid once or recurrently, meaning month to month? So let's use these metrics to judge the ghostwriter service as an online business model for beginners. First is unitary gain. So out of every transaction, Nic makes around $2,500 to $7,000. The startup capital is close to zero because he doesn't need a lot of technology to do it, and he doesn't have to hire staff on a salary. The profit margins are around 60% to 95%, depending on how much work you want to put in versus how much you want to outsource to other people. And that's why you charge a premium price, to keep your profit margins high, but you could still outsource to other people. The demand for this service is quite high because if you know what you're doing in an industry, you can drive followers, you can script videos, you can get the editing done for people, and you can set up a system to make money off that. You will never have to worry about finding clients ever again because people will know you as the guy who can help them with this. And in Nic's case, he's the guy who helps personal trainers crush it online. The fulfillment is media because you do have to get some fulfillment if you don't want to be doing all the work and you actually want to make more money over time. However, these skills are not super hard to outsource. You're just getting video editors and you're getting people who can write video scripts based off of the answers you give them. And you can even train them to do the research themselves. And the deal type is recurrent, so meaning it's month to month, and clients are incentivized to keep staying on with you because you've helped them so much so far. So if you're looking to start this, Nic's got 3 tips for aspiring entrepreneurs. First, don't quit your job. Start building on the side, and once you develop your skills and client base, it's much less stressful to leave your job.
I quit!
Second, it's way more simple than you think. Find a problem to solve for a specific group of people, solve it, and get paid. The more unique, the more you can charge. Third, saturation is a myth. Most people come into the marketing space new, they try it for a little bit, and then they quit. So stick with it for 1 year, and you'll be ahead of 85% of people marketing to the same group you plan to. Bonus tip. Your business can only grow as much as you grow. So pick a mentor who has something you really want and learn from them directly. I personally am a big fan of Alex Hormozi because he's founded 3 companies that have done over $120 million in sales. He has free trainings on his website, how to make offers so good people feel stupid saying no to, and how to get strangers to want to buy your stuff, including how to build your lead magnet. Both very good. You can find it at acquisition.com/training. Plus, he is jacked as hell, man. Damn. And the best part, he's built his life with his wife, Layla Hormozi. And if you want to be rich, fit, and in love, I cannot find a better duo online to learn from. So if you want to start this business, here's a playbook. Screenshot this for later. This little nerd was Nic Bueno in elementary school. Nic was that guy who, when he played basketball, he had to wear goggles on his head, okay? Like, whew. He got bullied in high school. He had dropped out of college. He'd been fired twice from marketing agencies, and he was a failed stand-up comedian. If he could still turn around and build a business that generates $20,000 to $30,000 per month, you can too. Here at Inspired Idiots, we want to show you business models from people who have had multiple failures in their life so you can understand it's not about how much you fail or what you do. It's more about how you move forward. It's about showing you the opportunities that exist out in the world that people are using to change their lives. And if you want to be productive today, wake up, grab your laptop, and start getting to work.
That was... Like, get it? He sells soap.
From this Fight Club. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Okay. I was waiting to make that joke for like an hour at this point. But anyways, it didn't go well.
Like, it's gonna be a fucking hit.
You threw it at us and we completely just dropped it.
I was like, I'm gonna get back around. I'm gonna make this joke. Anyways, that's fine.
I see why you quit comedy though. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. Where's the leave button on